Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am talking about one of my very favorite subjects today, and that is skincare. I have quite a few products that I have really been enjoying lately. I have a couple of products to share that I'm going to be trying that maybe I haven't necessarily tried yet, but I thought maybe every month or a couple of months I would come on and do kind of like a skincare update video. I love trying new products. I love testing things out so y'all don't have to. I know skincare can get pretty expensive. Even if you're buying affordable things, you start multiplying that by product after product after product, and it can still add up. So I thought, you know what? I'll try the stuff so y'all don't have to, because I love doing that, and come on every month or so as I accumulate new products, as I'm trying out new products, tell you what I think about them, let you know that I'm going to be trying them out, just keeping you in my skincare loop. Okay, that's what I'm thinking of doing. And this is one of those videos. So I have a bag here that I filled up of skincare that I have been loving. I have a few products in a box here that I haven't tried out yet. I have one product that I don't love that I wanted to talk about with y'all. So let's just hop in. I'll start with the products that I have been using and loving. Some of these are going to be new to y'all in the sense that I have not talked about them on my channel before. Some of them are going to be like, yeah, Mandy, we know you love them. Please stop talking about them. That kind of product. I have at least one of those in here. Now, I'm not going to be talking about Definage in this video, even though I have very much been using Definage. If you want to go back and watch my kind of brand overview about that, I will link it up in a card. These are products that I'm using in conjunction with those products because I talked about in that video how friendly they are with pretty much any other product you want to put in that routine. But I found it to be very redundant for me to talk about them again. So check out that video if you want to learn more about Definage. No particular order. I'm going to start out with a cleansing oil that I have really been liking lately. I love the ritual of skincare, period. All right, let's just be clear. But I really find it so satisfactory to cleanse my makeup and SPF off at the end of the night. So I love a good double cleanse. And Dermatology sent me a package of goodies, and this was included in it, and it's their pre-cleansing oil. And I'm trying to see. I am more than halfway done with this. And this is what it says. It's a pre-cleansing oil. It is definitely much thicker than I am used to using when it comes to oils. But that's not a bad thing. I feel like it really does the job of breaking down my makeup. Now, I don't love the scent. It is a heavily scented lavender, which I am not a fan of, but I know a lot of people are. It is not something that I feel like is going to irritate anyone's skin. I don't really mind scented cleansing products because I'm just cleansing them off my face. I'm washing them off. They're not staying on my face. But for people that love lavender, you're gonna love this. If you're someone that doesn't like lavender like myself, it's still not enough for me not to appreciate how well this works as a cleansing oil. So I've been really liking this. And I wanted to talk about a new toner. And I say toner because this is definitely more of an essence to me. And I think I talked about this in a haul video, my K-Beauty haul video. But I have given this a good go. I'm like at least 35% done with this. And this is the Haru Haru Wonder Black Rice Hyaluronic Toner. Now this is the one that's free of alcohol and fragrance. I might be saying it wrong to think that they have one that does have fragrance in it. Maybe I'm completely making that up, but this one doesn't. And even though it does say toner, it does also say the first essence. This is a very viscous essence. I don't know if you're gonna be able to tell. Yes, it's running down my hand, but it is not watery. It is much thicker than, for instance, my Dr. Circule, which somebody told me I'm not pronouncing that right, and I'm well aware. Well aware. But that one is definitely much more watery, even though it does have a cream look to it. This one is thicker, but y'all, it is so incredibly hydrating without feeling heavy, because even though it does have a more viscous texture, it sinks in really well. And it is something I've been enjoying using. I use this one in the mornings now, and I've kind of switched to using my Dr. Circule at night. And this is just a great precursor to all of my other serums because it gives a very hydrated base for those serums to sink in well without feeling greasy or like I have a film on my face. Really, really like that. So I wanted to kind of give an update on some of the K-Beauty stuff that I've talked about. This is definitely a 2 thumbs up product. This is another K-Beauty product that I have not talked about before. And I don't know if you can get this like on Amazon or I don't know. I got it on Stylevana. That's where I get the majority of my K-Beauty. And this is the Nivea UV Super Water Gel SPF 50. Now, this only has SPF PA+3, which is not the highest protection you're going to get, despite the fact that it has SPF 50. I don't use this on my face. It does have a pretty high alcohol content. I have not tried it on my face, so I can't say whether or not it works great there. I know a lot of people that have reviewed this in the past love wearing it on their face and have had no issues. What I do with this is I use it as my arm and hand sunscreen. So in the morning when I put my regular sunscreen on my face, I will take this and I will take a little bit and I'll show you kind of the consistency of it. It's almost like a gel and it sinks in so fast, and that probably has something to do with the alcohol content. But I will put this all over my arms obviously if they're showing. If I'm wearing a sweater, I'm not gonna do that, but it's getting hotter, so I rarely wear sweaters anymore. And I want protection on my arms, and I will slather it on my hands as well. It is not an overly large bottle, so if I'm gonna be out and about all day, I will stick this in my purse and I will reapply it on my arms and my hands, because the sun really gets your arms and your hands while you are driving. And I am, if you can't tell, a huge lover of sunscreen in all forms and all over the body. So I have really been enjoying this for that purpose, because it does sink in so well. It does not leave anything tacky. Like, my hands are not tacky right now. It is in and it is giving protection. So I wanted to talk about that. Again, I know a lot of people love this on their face. I can't speak to that, but I love it. Now, I can speak to a couple that I do love on my face, and I'm gonna go ahead and tell you right now that y'all are probably gonna get really annoyed with me if you live in the States, because you cannot get these products here. I'm hoping that changes soon. I actually picked these up at Space NK when I was visiting Scotland, and I cannot tell you how much I love these products. Now, the reason I am telling you this is because if you are in the States and maybe you know somebody who lives in UK or Australia where they can get this, maybe they can send it to you. If you are in the UK and you're watching this, message me. Maybe I can pay for shipping and you can send it to me, because I want backups of this. Or if you are watching me from those areas and you haven't tried these products yet, please do. They are from the brand Ultraviolet, and I picked up 2 of the SPFs. The first one is the Supreme Screen Hydrating Facial Sunscreen. And this one is a chemical-based sunscreen with filters that the United States have not approved yet. Not that they're not great, because they are. It's just that we are way, 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 way behind when it comes to the approval of sunscreen filters that work and are fabulous. And this is fabulous. Sinks in super fast. For me, doesn't leave a white cast. It's absolutely a beautiful formula. This one, though, is probably my favorite. I said probably weird. It's probably my favorite. This is the Ultraviolet. Oh, hold on. This is SPF 50, by the way. And this is SPF 50 Lean Screen Mineral Mattifying Fragrance-Free Sunscreen. Does this have fragrance in it? I don't know. I don't notice a fragrance in this. If it does have it, this one specifically says fragrance-free. And this is going to be my go-to until it runs out, if I can't get it again, sunscreen in the summer. Because when it says matte, it means matte without being flat, without being tight, without being cakey. It is a little bit thicker, so it takes maybe 2 more seconds for me to rub it into my skin. I will take probably 5 to 6 pumps on my entire face. Y'all, you need to use a lot of sunscreen to get the actual protection that it claims to have, but I don't find it's too much. So it comes out like this. It is, again, a little bit thicker, but it rubs in nicely. And when I say you don't feel a stitch of tackiness on your face once this dries down, there is no shine, there is no sheen, there is no nothing. I mean, it looks like you just washed your face. And if you used a moisturizer, maybe it looks like that too, but it is so fabulous. under makeup by itself. If you are someone who does not like to be shiny, if you are going to be wearing a luminous foundation and you don't want a luminous sunscreen underneath, y'all, this is fabulous. Definitely my favorite of the two, but I love both of them. Now I'm going to talk about a product. This is the one that y'all are going to be like, shut up about it already. And it's not going to be the last time I talk about it. In fact, I have some products coming from this brand itself, and I hope to do like a brand overview of it. But this is the Medicate Crystal Retinol 10. Okay, I know I've talked about this before, but the reason I'm talking about this now is to give y'all an update and let you know that I have decided to put my tretinoin on hold. Yes, I said it. Am I giving it up forever? Absolutely not. Those are like very, very sad words. No, I'm not giving up my Tret forever. However, I did not use my Tret while I was gone on my vacation last month for almost 2 weeks. I only took this. And even though I was in a very windy, pretty chilly climate, my skin looked so good. It did not look dry. There was no issues whatsoever. And when I use Tret, there is 1 to 2 days a week where my skin doesn't look the best because it is turning over. It's kind of a little peely, a little flaky, a little dry. My under eyes can get a little dry. And I was like, you know what? I want a break from that. I don't want to have to worry about that. I know Tret is like the gold standard. There is the most research behind it. We're talking like 50 plus years of research. Like, I get it. That's why I'm not giving it up for good, but I am giving it up for a little while, and retinaldehyde is the next best thing. It is one conversion less needed in the skin than retinol. To me, it's not even as irritating as retinol. There are some retinol products that I will peel even worse than Tret. This, I do not get dry. I do not flake, nothing. Retinaldehyde is very, 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 very friendly to my skin. My skin loves it. But I don't feel like I'm missing out on the really good aspects of what retinaldehyde and tretinoin and retinoic acids in general provide for the skin when I'm using this. Now, they do have a Cristal Retinol 20 now, which is a 0.2% retinaldehyde, which used to you could only get in a dermatologist's office. Now you can get it online. So I'm going to link this. I do have a coupon code through Derm Store that you can get 15% off this. I cannot speak enough about this. This is my third tube that I have started using of this, and I love it. Now I am going to be starting to use another retinaldehyde soon that's launching at the end of the year that I'm very, very excited about. I will talk to you closer to launch about that, but right now this is my go-to. All right, let's talk about a brand that I am wanting to delve into a little bit more. I got this particular product in the Derm Store. Oh my goodness, why can I not think of what those are called? Advent calendar. Probably in November of last year. I went through an entire bottle. You'll see it in my next empties. And then the brand actually sent me a couple of products, and this was included in it. And this is the brand Allies of Skin. I've heard really good things about this brand, and I don't know why I never really got into it or bought anything from them. That has since changed. This is the 35% vitamin C perfecting serum. So again, this is the second bottle that I have been using, and this is a 25% ethylated L-ascorbic acid plus 10% tetrahexyldecyl ascorbate plus superoxide dismutase plus glutathione complex. So I reached out to Allies of Skin on Instagram and I asked them how the ethylated L-ascorbic acid is different from just L-ascorbic acid. Because when you look at their products, it says, or this product, if you look at the information online, it says it is a stabilized form of LAA. So I asked them how it was different. They responded, ELAA is more stable and it can penetrate deeper into the skin. L-ascorbic acid only works on the surface of the skin. You can use this one with other actives. If you're sensitive to LAA, we recommend using a different form like THD ascorbate, which is found in our CE15 firming oil, or start with a lower dosage like our 20% vitamin C serum. Now, they also said be sure to apply it on very damp skin to facilitate, absorption, because this is a waterless base, similar to the Truth treatment. So I will mix this in my hand with some mist and then apply it. And I feel like it sinks in really well that way. I have no issues with this LAA. Now, to be fair, I don't typically have issues with L-ascorbic acid as far as irritability or anything like that. However, I find that the tetrahexyldecyl ascorbate works better on my skin. I feel like my skin likes it better, and I've talked about that many, many times before, which is why I love the Truth treatment so much. This though, I don't know if it's the ELAA or what, but my skin really likes this. And it does have the PhD form of vitamin C in it as well, but it's great. It is a great vitamin C. So, and it does not turn. When they say stable, they mean it. Like again, this is my second bottle. I never had any oxidation whatsoever. It was completely clear up until the very last drop of my last bottle that I used. I'm talking a lot, y'all. I'm sorry. This, y'all, is my favorite. And I have already repurchased. I was sent this one, but I went on and repurchased a backup because I don't want to be without. This is the Peptides and Antioxidants Firming Daily Treatment. You can see I'm more than halfway done with this, but no fear, I have a backup. This is the only moisturizer that I took with me on my trip. It has 7 brighteners, 8 antioxidants, 7 peptides in it. So basically, this would be all you need. If you wanted a very simplified morning routine, I would say cleanse your skin, vitamin C of your choice, eye cream, or this. Now, there was a time where I used this as my eye cream. So really, you would just need these 2 products and an SPF and you're good to go. Because I had seen someone talk about this in a review or something and said that they loved using it as an eye cream. So I tried that for like a week and it was great. This is just great. It's like the perfect moisturizer, but having those peptides and the antioxidants, it's just like an added boost to your skin. And I don't know why I love it so much other than I just feel like my skin looks really, 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 really good when I use this. So much so that I purchased a backup. So it tells you how much I like it. Now let me talk about a couple of things that I was sent from Stylevana. A couple of them I have tried, a couple of them I haven't. And then I will talk about the one thing that I don't love. If you don't know about Stylevana, I've done a video on them in my K-Beauty haul. It's where I get the majority of my Korean beauty. You are ordering from overseas, so it will take a little bit of time to get to you. I have never had any issues. There's some people that have commented saying that they have waited a very long time for their orders. I actually reached out to my contact at Stylevana, letting them know that I'm getting, some comments saying that people are waiting forever. They say they are working very diligently to get that fixed. I have done all I can by bringing it up to them. And I'm sorry if you have waited. I have not. I have personally, when I place my orders under a different email than they have when they send me things, okay? So they have no idea who I am when I'm purchasing myself. I will get everything within 2 weeks, which is pretty typical for overseas ordering. This first product that they sent over is the Purple Complex Moisture Balancing Soothing Cream from Numbuzin, which I've heard of Numbuzin before, but I've never used anything from them. This is the Azulene and Calming Moisturizer. And I guess they do a lot of their like skin regimens based on numbers. So I don't know if there's like a quiz that you can take or what, but this is the number 1. And it is a little bit of a light purple shade, which is going to be really hard to show on camera. I'm going to use my arm since this is just chock full of skincare, but this is more of a gel and it's very lightweight. Again, perfect for summer. I've used this during the day. I've had no issues under my SPF. I have had no issues at night. I don't feel like it's too light. I can always mix it with an oil, but you can see that pretty like sheen that it added to my arm. Just very highly moisturizing. Have had no issues. I personally feel that if hydration is your number 1 goal in skincare, K-Beauty is the way to go because that is what they concentrate on the most is hydration, 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 plump, juicy, gorgeous looking skin. Another product they sent over is from the same brand and line that one of my all-time favorite K-Beauty sunscreens, probably my favorite at this point, the Skin 1004 or 1004 Madagascar Centella SPF. Oh, so good. I'm almost done with mine. This is the same brand Madagascar Centella Pormizing Clear Toner. It has 50% Centella asiatica extract, glycerin, willow bark extract, chestnut shell extract. And at the very bottom, it says it has salicylic acid and glycolic acid. So I'm not sure the percentage, but it is the last two ingredients on the list. And it's just, I love their packaging. I love this brand's packaging. I love their products. I have not tried this yet. I only exfoliate twice a week. So maybe one day this week when I exfoliate, I will use this instead of something else to see how it works. I may end up giving it to my teenager because she has skin that can handle more exfoliation, needs more of this kind of clear toner thing, but just wanted to talk about that because they did send that over. Another product is the Our Vegan Sun Fluid Glow. SPF 50 PA+++++. And this is 100% vegan complex sunscreen. So this is the box and the packaging. I have not tried this yet. It is it's very fluid. It does have, when I rub it in, a little bit of a white cast, but it looks like as I rub it in more, it kind of goes away. Doesn't really have a scent. Well, no, not really. So I need to try that on the face because honestly, I haven't come across a Korean sunscreen that I don't like thus far. This I have tried. This is a serum from Bellflower and it is their 76% propolis serum. So I went online. You can see I've used a little bit of this. I went online to see what propolis was. I've heard about it before, but I couldn't have told you what it was, other than I've heard about it. It is a resinous mixture that honeybees produce by mixing saliva and beeswax with exudate gathered from tree buds, sap flows, or other botanical sources. This is a product from bees. If you are allergic, I would not even begin to recommend you trying this. If you don't know, I would still patch test it. So it is basically good to fight against bacteria. It's anti-inflammatory, helps the skin heal, lots of calming type ingredients or uses, which is a very on track for K-Beauty. So I have used that a few times, have had no issues, feels very good on the skin. And then these last three products I have not used yet. This is, why have I not used this? I don't know. The Skin 1004 Madagascar Centella Probio Cica Intensive Ampule. So an ampule is basically a serum. From what I understand in the regimen, it's toner, essence, ampule, then serum. But this is basically a serum. And it is a brightening and anti-wrinkle ampule, which obviously has Centella asiatica as a main ingredient since it is from this line. It has ceramides, again, very hydrating. And again, why haven't I used this? I'm gonna use this tonight. The ABIB Quick Sun Stick Protection Bar SPF 50 with 4 PAs. This is it right here. It kind of looks like a fun little curved deodorant package, but it is a sunscreen stick and it is clear. Let's use this arm to see how it looks. This is what I need to keep in my purse. Yeah. Okay, that's going in the purse because it's definitely easier to carry around and it sinks in really nice. So there you go. Great way to take your SPF with you and again, reapply to hands and arms throughout the day is by taking a stick. So that's where that's going. And then the last product is the Cica Hyalon Vital Mask with vitamin C. So I showed this type of mask packaging in my K-Beauty haul, and I think it's so cool. You open it, these are sheet masks, and I haven't tried these yet, but you open this and it's like face wipes or baby wipes, but they're sheet masks, which is so cool. And they have like a little tongs here to help get it out of the package. So love that packaging, but I haven't tried these yet, letting you know that I will be trying them. And finally, I'm going to talk about a product that did not work out for me, at least not in the sense that I wanted it to. I had posted my Sephora haul, my VIB sale haul, and someone mentioned that this is an SPF that they absolutely love and that I need to get it. And then someone else commented and said, oh yes, it's fabulous, get it. So of course I got it. I mean, it's an SPF. Y'all don't have to twist my arm for stuff like that. This is from the brand St. Jane, and it is their Luxury Sun Ritual Pore Smoothing SPF 30. Beautiful packaging. Can we talk about the packaging? Love the gold twist off lid. So pretty. It's a 1.7 ounce bottle, so 50 mils. It smells fabulous. It has great reviews. Comes out a little, like you do have to shake it because it comes out a little bit chunky. Here's the thing with this. When I tried it a couple times, it is exactly what it says it is. It is a smoothing SPF and absolutely beautiful on the skin. I will give it that. Very, very pretty. It does leave a slight little glow. You can see I put it right here on my hand. I mean, it does feel more like a primer than it does an SPF. So when I first tried it out on my hand, like after I got it, I was like, oh, I'm so excited to use this tomorrow. However, now this is me. Please, I know there's so many of y'all that love this, so don't come for me. But when you use as much of this as you are supposed to in order to get the full SPF 30, so right, like a 1/4 teaspoon to a 1/2 teaspoon if you're using it on your neck as well, pilled very badly on me. By itself, but under makeup, I almost had to take it off because the makeup did not want to go on this correctly when I used as much as I needed to use as an SPF. I tried it a couple times and it really was bad both times. Now, as a primer, glorious. Highly recommend. If you like a primer and you want something to really smooth out areas before you put on foundation, definitely look into this, but don't rely on it for your SPF 30 or your SPF protection at all if you are using it in that way, because you don't need very much. You use very much and you may get the pilling that I encountered. Obviously, this is not the case for everyone because there are some people who love it. However, I don't know how much they're using. I don't know if they're just putting, like a nickel size amount and putting that on, or if they are using a 1/4 teaspoon doesn't sound like a lot, but when you put your SPF in one, like a measuring spoon, and then use it, it's quite a bit of product. So I don't know how much everybody's using. Maybe they have skin that's different than mine and likes this better. Maybe their products are different underneath their SPF. Their moisturizer may be better suited to it. I don't know. But I really didn't want to take the time to find out what moisturizer this worked best with and what products it worked best over in order for me to use it and not have the pilling, because I don't feel like I should have to. I have so many SPFs that I don't have to do that with. So I did not return this. I will use it in the case that I need some smoothing because it's a glorious finish. But as an SPF, it did not work out for me. So that was a long video. Y'all have had way more than I thought I did. When I first made my list, I was like, oh yeah, this is no problem. Yeah, well, this is why I probably should do this every month, every couple of months, because I try so many new things. So hopefully you enjoyed this. I will have everything listed and linked. I have some discount codes for some things, not for other things. Everything will be down in the description box below. Let me know if you have any questions. What have you been loving in the skincare world lately? Be sure and share that in the comments section. Thank you all so much for watching. Be sure and like and subscribe before you leave so you don't miss out on any future videos. And I hope you all go out and have a very blessed day.